And we saw a movie last week though. That was pretty fucking scary, dude.
Pretty good, you guys.
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe.
It's about decisions white people make that
Cost them their lives.
Cost them their lives, and it's like decision making that that only they can make. You can't put African Americans in a movie like that, and just don't. And look at George's face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Okay,
guys, if you can see this face.
Don't ever look at me like that when I talk about white people, because I'll tell you why. Okay. When ethnic people, they kill people, they kill them. When you guys do it, you make curtains and also eat them.
Torture. It's torture.
You know what I mean? Like Dahmer or Ed Gein.
Yeah.
He made lampshade out of human skin. You guys always take it to the next level. Hitler. That's another level. Look at me right now, dude. So when I say stuff like, white people make decisions that are a little different, don't look with your like confused eyes like you're being racist or I'm not. I'm looking at factual things
like movies
mm-hmm. and real life experiences.
Hitler
and
fuck you, George.
Yeah. So I mean, you don't make decisions like that, or
I say the Paris attacks was just like a regular Monday in Baghdad. So if you're gonna
No, that's not. That's completely different from what I'm saying, because that's a religious zealot, right? And it's.
If you're gonna compare like parts of the world,
I'm talking about America. In America, and in a free society, okay, where you have a melting pot of all kinds of races, and white people just do weirder, edgier things and decision making.
World War II, when Japan took over.
What do you mean?
Japanese went crazy on Korea and the Philippines, babe.
Yeah.
I mean, they were the Hitlers of Asia.
Yeah, but we're now talking about we're talking about like dictators and people.
Okay, can we go back to the movie?
No, I'm not gonna go back to the movie yet, because I'm tired of George's fucking facial expressions. It's like last week when his guy Gary Johnson didn't know what Aleppo was.
Okay,
right?
Explain to everybody who Gary Johnson is.
Okay, Gary Johnson is a libertarian candidate, right? That's the third party. There's actually 4 parties, right? I just found out.
4, yeah, there are
There's
4.
a Green Party also.
Jill,
that woman,
Jill,
right?
Same Jill.
Boo, yeah. And so Gary Johnson, his boy, gets on Morning Joe on MSNBC,
Love that program.
and one of the commentators or whatever said, "What are you gonna do about Aleppo?" And his boy goes, "What's Aleppo?" And the guy goes, "You got to be fucking kidding me." He didn't say fucking, but that's what he meant to say.
Yeah.
And he goes, "No, I'm serious. What is Aleppo?" And Aleppo is a city in Syria where it's the melting pot.
And
of
Joe Scarborough's like, well, it's basically the central hub of the Syrian refugee crisis.
Yeah.
And he's telling a guy who's like a presidential candidate this.
That's disqualifying.
And George was like, well, what if he was thinking? And George completely defended him. You did,
Completely
George.
try to defend him. And I don't want him as commander-in-chief, because I'm a full-blown retard. I'm telling you, no. So be quiet. Everyone in the room, just shut the fuck up. I am going to own up to what I am. Okay? I'm not smart. I'm not healthy. I make really awful life decisions, health decisions. I don't even know why I'm alive. I never had any kind of education. I went to 6 months of junior college, and I just kind of just never went, really. And I've never really read a book. I know what Aleppo is. And I'm not running for the president of the United States. It's disqualifying. And look at me in the eyes and say it to everyone right now. I need you to say it. Gary Johnson he's not going to make a good president.
He's disqualified.
He's disqualified.
Come here for a second. I want you to see on
Yeah,
this
say it
mic.
on
Come
there.
here,
Get in
come
there,
here,
yeah.
Come here. Come here, George.
Poor George.
No facial expressions.
Fucking say it, dude.
Gary Johnson would end the war on drugs, which is the biggest problem that we've seen in politics recently. 80% of the problems with drugs that everybody claims are the problems with drugs are the problem with the war on drugs. It's destroyed the inner city. It's destroyed Mexico. It's destroyed Colombia. And if we had Gary Johnson as president, we would...
Thank you for participating.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. That is ridiculousness right now, George.
Yeah, that's
Blasphemy.
another white thing.
Yeah.
Just
Let's not take...
it's a point of view that it's almost impossible to defend, but they'll just go out and just defend it.
Is that
But
face? Look at that
full
face.
force. You know.
Is that a white thing? No, because what he's actually saying is making sense to me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually resonating with me
It's
because it's like
resonating, yeah.
that is a white people thing to do. It's like you know you're wrong, but somehow you're still gonna sit there and defend it to your death.
Like Ann Coulter.
Is that a white
Yeah.
thing or is that just a
Your fucking confused face right now.
So maybe it is.
Ah, man. Anyway, Gary Johnson should know what Aleppo is. And I don't know, if truth be told, he's better qualified than Donald Trump. But let me tell you something. In this election, it looks more and more like he could win, Donald Trump.